To His Brother Alexander by Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. Moscow, November 2018, 87. Well, the first performance translators note Ivanov is over. I will tell you all about it in detail. To begin with, Korsh promised me 10 rehearsals, but gave me only 4, of which only 2 could be called rehearsals, for the other 2 were tournaments, in which messieurs les artistes exercised themselves in altercation and abuse. Davidov and Glama were the only 2 who knew their parts. The others trusted to the prompter and their own inner conviction. Act 1. I am behind the stage in a small box that looks like a prison cell. My family is in a box of the baignoire and is trembling. Contrary to my expectations, I am cool and am conscious of no agitation. The actors are nervous and excited and cross themselves. The curtain goes up. The actor, whose benefit night it is, comes on his uncertainty, the way that he forgets his part, and the wreath that is presented to him, make the play unrecognizable to me from the first. Sentences. Kieslewski, of whom I had great hopes, did not deliver a single phrase correctly literally. Not a single one. He said things of his own composition in spite of this. And of the stage manager's blunders, the first act was a great success. There were many calls. Act 2. A lot of people on the stage, visitors. They don't know their parts, make mistakes, talk nonsense. Every word cuts me like a knife in my back. Budo Musethes. Act 2 was a success. There were calls for all the actors, and I was called before the curtain twice. Congratulations and success. Act 3. The acting is not bad, enormous success. I had to come before the curtain 3 times. And as I did so, Davidov was shaking my hand, and Glama, like Manilov, was pressing my other hand to her heart. The triumph of talent and virtue. Act 4. Scene 1. It does not go badly. Calls before the curtain again, then a long, wearisome interval, the audience, not used to leaving their seats and going to the refreshment bar between 2 scenes, murmur. The curtain goes up fine through the arch. One can see the supper table, the wedding, the band plays, flourishes, the groomsmen come out, they are drunk. And so you see they think they must behave like clowns and cut capers, the horseplay and pothouse atmosphere. Reduce me to despair then. Kieslewski comes out. It is a poetical, moving passage. But my Kieslewski does not know his part, is drunk as a cobbler, and a short poetical dialogue is transformed into something tedious and disgusting. The public is perplexed. At the end of the play, the hero dies because he cannot get over the insult. He has received the audience, grown cold and tired, does not understand this death. The actors insisted on it. I have another version. There are calls for the actors. And for me, during one of the calls, I hear sounds of open hissing, drowned by the clapping and stamping. On the whole, I feel tired and annoyed. It was sickening, though the play had considerable success. Theatergoers say that they had never seen such a ferment in a theater, such universal clapping and hissing, nor heard such discussions among the audience as they saw and heard at my play, and it has never happened before at Korsh that the author has been called after the second act.